Hello! Today we are reviewing Magic Square, my first Magic Square review of Swindle. I forgot what they called him. I do have the box, I think, somewhere. I think it's in storage, which is in the shed. But I don't have the box on me is what I'm trying to say. So, yay. This is Swindle. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I was debating on what order I should review these guys in. There's like multiple orders you could do it. The order you got them in, the order they released, the numbering order, which those three can be the same depending on the circumstances. Or you can review them on order of going from down to up. Which is what I'm doing. Starting from the left to right, down to up. Meaning Vortex will be my last review. Well, no, let's make it Onslaught. But, yeah. So here we have Swindle, who is my second least favorite of the group. No, third. I do like this guy. And then it goes from Blast Off, Onslaught, Swindle, Vortex, Brawl. So, yay. This guy also does come with an alternate face. But I already have it on. As you can see, he has this smirk on his face. Here, let me just... Nope. There we go. He does have this smirk on his face, which is pretty freaking cool. I was going to say fun, but fun made no sense. But yeah. His default expression was just a straight face, which no one likes. So they go the smirking face, which I am very happy they did, because I much prefer this. But yeah. So accessory wise, he comes with this wheel that just attaches to his back, which I forgot to do. So let me just do that real quick. Come on. There we go. So yeah, comes with this arm cannon. Get attached two ways. One way to this wheel on his shoulder right there. I'm not trying to attach it, I'm just trying to demonstrate right there. Or two, use this little tab. Attach it right there. If you want articulation, to do it right here. If you want G1 accuracy, do it right here. For me, I'm gonna just show it off as G1 accuracy, but you can attach it the other way. It also comes with this piece of plastic that can, I guess, be used as a gun, though it has no hole to shoot out of. Unlike this missile launcher, which is pretty cool. No real gun. It just has a missile launcher, this bludgeoning device, and giant cannon. But yeah, these he can hold. Pretty cool. I like to fold up this and then attach this to the side of it and then plug it into his hand. Which you can also take this off. It's a little hole right there. Or this will attach. So you can just have a big BFG and plug it into his hand. It just tabs in. But yeah, pretty cool. He also comes with this giant foot. It's gray, which is not G1 accurate. In G1 show, it was the same color as the rest of him. But they did just release the G1 accuracy parts for these guys to make them G1 accurate. So that's pretty cool. I'll be getting that, though it's $115, which is almost as much as this guy. This guy was 100 and... Actually, no, I think that's just as much as this guy. Jeez. I think this guy was also 115. What I'm trying to say is, he's expensive. But yeah. And so is that. But I will still be getting it with my own money, because why not? Anyways, articulation-wise, he has a up and down joint at the head. It can look pretty far up. And that's for transformation. He can swivel all the way around. Arms rotate on a pretty tight joint, which is really nice to see. They shift up and down in case you want to look more buff or more lenient. I don't like to make them too lenient. But I like his arms not being stubby. So yeah. Arms move out right there and out right there. Bicep swivel, elbow bend. My phone's going off. If his bicep doesn't collapse in, you can get that much. Wrist swivel. No wrist swivel. I thought this guy had one. Never mind. He would have individual fingers if his hands weren't so small, but his hand does do this as well. He has the individual index finger with 2 joints. These fingers with 2 joints, and the thumb with a ball joint and hinge joint. So you can't do that. That hinge joint's really tight, so I don't like using it. Waist swivel, ab crunch. It's abs ooh, that's the transformation joint. You're not supposed to do that. His abs extend, so you can kind of get an ab crunch, and a very far arcing back. In case you need to kneel him from the Matrix. Side skirts, butt skirts move up. That moves up with the leg, though it doesn't like coming back down. Come on, come on. Moves out on a really tight ratchet. Moves back that far. Can this stop untabbing? That's a really secure connection. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Thigh swivel. Double knee bend. Goes that far. Ankle pivot. And toes kind of move up. Ever so slightly. But it's just enough to make them fall over sometimes. And yeah. That's about it. Size comparison. Except I don't have any. Let me just do that real quick. Alright. Here he is with Masterpiece Megatron. This guy is pretty short. Here he is with my current placeholder for a Masterpiece Starscream. I say placeholder because I am planning to get one for my birthday. MP52 to be exact. But yeah. The reason why I'm putting Starscream in here is because he's kind of the reason why Baticons exist at all. But yeah. Anyways, I would compare him to another Swindle, except this is my only Swindle in my collection. I don't have Ocular Max, and I don't have Age of the Primes. Age of the Primes is not even out yet. It releases like December. It's January. It's like almost a whole year from now. But yeah. Yeah. I was planning to get the Ocular Max one until these guys released. So yeah. Alright, let's transform them. So first, what you want to do is take this off. Yes, parts forming. I know. Then you just want to untap that. Now let's do the arms real quick. Probably should have done this first. Open up the back of the arm. Close that up. That. Close that up. Fold that in. Rotate. Compress. Open this up. Let's just do the other arm. Was going to do it off camera, but it's very simple. Doesn't matter if you don't see it. You just saw it. Alright. Now, what you want to do is go here. Twist the head this way to get this piano up. Piano. Yes, piano. And rotate it the other way to get the R panel up. Then extend that forward. This rotates around and I think that's it. Fold that forward. Fold this in. And you want it looking like this when getting them into robot mode. When these panels are flipped in. Because if they're not flipped in, one of them is going to be a pain to get out. One of them is going to be really easy to get out. Why? I don't know. Tolerance issues on my copy. Just shift these up. Extend. Open that up so you can fold that out. That folds down. That folds down. This rotates all the way around. You gotta do that before you fold the arms in. But before you fold the arms in as well, just want to straighten them out so that is flat. So this could fold in. If you don't do that, they won't fold in. So you just gotta fold them in. Now you can fold the arms in. that to press it in. And now let's do the other side. There you go. This folds around, shifts in. That. This collapses down. And that is almost done. Now you just want to fold this out, fold this down. You also want to have this come with it, because if you don't, it's going to be a pain to get out. So have it come with. Open that up, tap that in, fold that back, and slide these forward. I don't know why the camera is auto-focusing on the wheels. Like, not focusing, but like highlighting them. Open that, close that up, I mean. Close this up, and there's a little hole right there in the wheel. You can't really see it because it's pitch black for some reason. They'll go to that peg. There you go. And there you have the upper half. Fold the steering wheel out, close that up, twist the waist around, and there you have the upper half of a car. Now, what you want to do is open up this panel. Let's lay them down. Open this up like that. Open this up. Open up the front of the foot, and then that will fold out. That folds up, slides up, and folds out. This folds out, compresses in. If you think this is panel weight, just wait till we get the blast off. Open this up, fold that out, rotate this all the way around, rotate the thigh. Probably should have started with that. Now things are going to get in my way. Just move that leg out of the way so they could do that. Rotate. No, let's not rotate that around yet. Also, probably should have started with that. So basically, you want to bend it. I'm going to demonstrate this one. Bend it back 2 clicks there, forward 2 clicks there. So you can do that. Because if you don't, that won't fold out straight. So now, what you want to do, fold this around. That will hinge in. And do that. That down. So you can fold this in. The reason why you want to fold it back 2 clicks, so this can tab in. Like that. Rotate the toe around, but not the ankle. Fold it in, then bend the ankle in. Did I talk about the ankle pivot? The ankle does that. Okay, so I didn't. I don't know. I have dementia, I guess. I don't know. Rotate this around. Close this up. Pull this piece out and close it up. That over. Fold this piece out. Tiny little panel, but it makes it more consistent. And just close all of that up. There you have back half of a car. That just closes up. Tabs into the side of the hips. And there you go. Now I gotta do the other leg. I'm gonna do that off. Alright. Now that we got that together, you don't want to close this up, I'm an idiot. Then want to get this contraption and form it like I did. And then slide this in. Boom. Once it's slid in, if you did it correctly, on the correct side, should close up. Well, we didn't. Is it backward? It's backwards. That's why. There we go. It should go in easily. I like this part to be on top, but due to the way I have to have it, it won't. So, drag your parts form it, or you just don't have it on top, which I'll just parts form it. And then wheel, just goes on the back, like that. Yeah, parts forming, yeah. And there you have Swindle in its alternate mode. Yeah, he looks pretty good. I do like him. It's not my favorite, not by a long shot. Like, I'd say there's a big leap in quality and funness between Swindle and Vortex. Vortex was the last one I got, because when I ordered him for Shozy Store the day he released, it never came in. Darn you, Shozy Store! I'm just kidding. Shozy Store's not that bad. It's just they have horrible shipping. I'm sure it's gonna come in. It's just it hasn't. So I had to order it from TF Safari, and I got that in like 2 weeks. TF Safari is very good. I recommend you go buy from them. Not sponsored because I'm too small to be sponsored. Anyways, so yeah, there you have them. Combine mode. Take this off. Split this. Fold that up. These fold in. You want to fold up that, because you can't do that. So you just want to open this up. Open all of this up. So you can open that up. Close that up. Now you just want to lock it all back in the way you had it. So you can fold that down, and you could shove the wheel under there, but I don't like doing that. And then you fold that out, and there you have a shin. Not even the calf. The calf is part of the foot. But yeah, there's a shin. And then you just connect it here. That closes up. You know, I'll show that in detail in the final video. But yeah, there you have them. If you like that, cool. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.